Hey tulips, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are healthy and are doing well. First of all, I just want to apologize for not posting this video sooner. This video got delayed a lot and I'm extremely sorry for that. And if you guys have been keeping up with my community posts and my shorts, then you guys already know the reason of why I couldn't post sooner. But if you haven't, then in short, I had to travel back to my hometown. Then I came back, I felt extremely sick, and then my phone broke. All of these in sequence, so I just couldn't do anything. But anyways, we are back now, and I promise I won't disappear again. And from next week, my daily study vlogs will be back. Now enough ranting and let's get into the video. So by the title of the video, you guys already know that I'm going to be discussing the basics of CLAT preparation with you all, because a lot of you guys have just started the CLAT preparation and you guys have a lot of questions about it. So I have made a list of your questions and I'm going to be answering them one by one as we proceed. And at the end of the video, I am going to be discussing my 6-month strategy for CLAT 2027. So let's get started. So the first question is, what books and study material do we require for CLAT preparation? Well, to answer this question, I will show you all of the material that I have from both Legal Edge and Law Prep tutorial, and I will explain everything while I show it to you. So here I've got books from both LPT and LE, and we'll start with LE study material first. Now a lot of people ask me that if I'm currently enrolled in LPT, then why do I have LE study material? Well, to answer that, I took like a 3-something month study program with Legal Edge last year, and that's how I have the material. So here, as we can see, that we have multiple RSM booklets for all the different subjects. These booklets contain very good and useful study material, as it contains both theory and practice questions along with some PYQs as well. Now moving on to LPT study material. As we can see that similar to LE, LPT also offers multiple booklets for different subjects, but the point of difference here is that it offers separate booklets for different topics. For example, here in legal reasoning, every topic has a separate booklet, which makes studying very organized. Along with this, they also offer separate booklets for past year papers and a mock diary to keep record of our mock scores, strengths and weaknesses, which helps in keeping track of our mistakes and improving them. Now, a lot of people ask me that among the two, which is better? Well, I'd say LPT because it offers a wide range, organized and streamlined process of learning. But honestly, both the coaching study material are really good, and it depends on you which coaching study material you prefer and what works for you. You can choose either of them. They're both amazing and extremely helpful. Now, another question a lot of people have is that they do not want to take any batches from any coachings and they want to prepare themselves for the CLAT examination. So what type of books and study material would they require? Well, to answer this question, I would still recommend going for the coaching study material because 1, it is very easy to understand. 2, it will provide you everything you need to clear the CLAT examination at once. And 3, most coachings make sure that the quality of the study material is immaculate. So I would suggest you going for the coaching study material, but you don't need to subscribe for batches for the study material. You can just buy them separately at a very lower cost range, or you can go for the test series or GK series. You will still get all the books. So I would still suggest going for the coaching study material. But if you're adamant that you really don't want to do anything with the coachings and you want to do it all by yourself, then I do have book recommendations for you as well. For legal reasoning, you can go for AP Bhardwaj. For quantitative aptitude and logical reasoning, you can go for RS Agarwal. For analytical reasoning, you can go for MK Pandey. And for English, you can do grammar with Renan Martin and vocabulary with Word Power Made Easy. And for the practice questions, you can prefer Oswald. And for the mock test, also Oswald. And then the previous year questions, Oswald or AP Bhardwaj, or both if you want to. So that would be my recommendation for those who don't want to do anything with the coachings. Now these are only some of the books which I recommended. You can go for other books if you want to, or you can ask other qualified people for better recommendations. Now moving on to the next question, we have, what all should I study for GK, and how should I approach the other subjects while managing GK, and how much should I study in a day? What should my routine look like? Now these were a bunch of different questions which I combined in one. So to understand it easily, I will be answering this from the perspective of a dropper, being a dropper myself. So for this question, I will be showing you what my usual day looks like and how I manage different subjects along with GK, so that it gives you a better picture of what should the day look like. Let's go. So first things first, we're gonna start our day with reading the newspaper. For the newspaper, you can opt for the Indian Express or the Hindu. Both are really helpful. Newspaper is something which you cannot skip. You have to read it every day. It literally is the key and core to crack CLAT exam, as it's a whole package. It keeps you updated on the current affairs, it boosts your reading skills and comprehension, and it decreases reading time, which is very essential for exams like CLAT. Give the newspaper about 1 to 2 hours daily and do not rush. You can also make short notes while reading the newspaper. Now, the next thing after newspaper is doing GK current affairs from a monthly compendium. Here I'm using CLAT Express, but you can prefer any compendium from any site or coaching you prefer. Give the compendium about 1 to 2 hours and revise the topics at least twice so that you actually retain information. Or you can make short notes while reading the compendium so that it will be easier to revise later. Now, after we're done with GK, we will select any 2 subjects for the day. For today, I have selected legal reasoning and English. So first, I'm doing legal reasoning. Here, I'm making short notes of law of torts, and after making notes, I will practice questions for the same topic so as to make sure that I'm clear with it. Now moving on to our next subject of the day, which is English, and here I'm doing vocabulary. After completing 3 sessions of the book, I attempt exercises within the book to make sure I can use the new words. And then I also make short notes of the words that are really new to me so that I can revise them later. Now after doing all that, I just attend my coaching class for the day, and if I don't have a class, I just give a mock, and if not a mock, then like a self-test, and then I would be done for the day. There is one thing that I want to be really clear about, is that you can pair any 2 subjects you like. There is literally no compulsion about the pair. Do whatever suits you the best. Now moving on to the next question. How do I manage school along with CLAT preparation? So let me clarify it again. I am a dropper and I have completed my school, and I started my CLAT journey only after completing the school. So I don't really have much idea how do you manage school along with CLAT preparation, because So I would suggest asking someone who is preparing currently and who is currently in school. So I think that would give you a better picture. But if I had to say something, then I would say that when you are done with your schoolwork, then only start the CLAT preparation, because you don't want to upset your teachers. And after you're done with your schoolwork, spare 2 hours for CLAT preparation daily. In those 2 hours, you read the newspaper and do a little bit of GK. Do this every day, and on the weekends when you don't have school, you can do the other subjects like practice questions, theories, and whatnot. I think that should be enough. Now moving on to the next and final question for today's video. How do we increase our mock scores? Now this is a frequently asked questions, and fortunately, since I have experienced it firsthand, I do have an answer for this. And the answer is actually very simple. Practice as much as you can. Yes, that's it. That simple. What you're gonna do is, you're gonna prioritize those subjects that are giving you trouble and in which you're not able to score enough. For example, let's take maths. If you're having trouble in maths, what you're gonna do is, before your next mock test, for the whole week, you're gonna practice maths every day for 2 hours. You're gonna mark all of your mistakes, you're gonna attempt the wrong questions again until you get them right, and then you're gonna move on to the advanced questions like the passages. If you mark all of your mistakes honestly, if you get the concept right, if you practice enough questions, I am sure that in the next mock test you will see your score improving. And honestly, not just in maths, you can apply this method in all of the other subjects, because CLAT is all about practice and practice questions, and that's literally it. Now for the last segment of our video today, which is my 6-month strategy for CLAT 2027. So I will try to keep this segment as short as possible because I feel like this video is already way too long for our attention spans. So yes, coming to the point, for my 6-month strategy, I am going to be keeping my routine of GK plus 2 subjects the same, but I'm going to be increasing the portion of practicing questions in my routine, because until now it was mostly about theory and new concepts, but now it's gonna be more about practicing questions and testing myself and revising again and again, especially the GK topics, because we tend to forget most of it. So yes, that would be the change. And along with that, I am also going to be practicing previous year question papers for both CLAT and ALET. I think I'm going to be practicing 5 previous year question papers so that I know that I have a good grip on the previous year questions. And yes, that's literally it. I'm not going to be changing it too much because I think that my routine is already okay, like it should be like this. I don't think it's less, I don't think it's more. So yes, the routine is okay. All I'm going to be doing is increasing practicing questions and the PYQs, and that's it. So that was all about my 6-month strategy for CLAT 2027 and for this video as well. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and if you watched till here, comment a green heart emoji in the comment section so I know that you're a real one. And I also want to thank all of my tulips who waited for me while I was not able to post. I really love and appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. And that's it for today's video, everyone. I'll definitely be seeing you next week in my next vlog, but until then, love and peace. Take care of yourselves. Bye.